Today is my last day here. We're going to be heading home. It's high tide, I think. The waves are huge and rough, and if it's a surfer's dream.
Jumps over sadness. I have found a love that lights up every room. I found you.
They're riding the waves. These are the tough ones, the strong ones. They're riding it and having the time of their lives. This is not something that you learn how to do overnight. I'm sure it's taken them a lifetime to learn how to do this, and watch them go.
I have found a trust that teaches how to rest. I have found a grace that guides me by the hand.
The wind is really kicking up. There's a lot of spray coming off. Some of them are wiping out. But you know what? It's not stopping him. He's getting right back up on that board, and he's got to keep doing it again and again and again and again. That's what life is like, isn't it? You're gonna keep falling, but you keep getting back up. And especially when the storms come and it gets really tough, you just keep going.
Everything my heart could hope for.
These are the largest I've ever seen these waves, and we were talking to the surfer and we asked him if they're usually this big, and he said no, hardly ever. That's why there's so many surfers here today. And it's just awesome. I've never seen waves this big except on TV, and I guess they're like this in Hawaii, I don't know, but the waves are going way over the surfers' heads. They're huge and they look like they're having a ball out there. And I noticed on the cliff right below me, there was a girl sitting on the ledge in her bikini just sunning herself. And she was in front of me, and the Breakers Mansion is behind me, which looks like a palace. And the little girls that lived there lived the life of a princess. And, you know, I think about, isn't that what every girl has always wanted? To be put up on a pedestal, on a shelf, to, you know, just look pretty on the beach and live the life of a princess and be pampered and spoiled and well taken care of. But the reality is that rarely ever happens. Most of us don't live the princess life, you know, but it's what you make of it. It can still be a beautiful journey and a beautiful life as long as we just keep our attitude right. I've always related to Cinderella. You know, I didn't have an easy childhood. I've worked since the time I was a little kid, and a lot of times I felt like Cinderella, and you know, waiting for my prince to come along and rescue me and take me off to the castle. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. But as we walk along life, we still have to see the beauty in it no matter what. No matter what position we're in, we can still enjoy our life. And even as the waves get higher and higher and the winds get stronger and things get tougher and tougher, we have to be like these surfers, man. We just got to keep hopping back on that board and getting back out there. And the ones that really, the thing that really got me was watching them walk on the rocks in the bare feet, and it's sharp and it's probably hurts their feet, but what they do is they wait for the water to rise so that they can float, and the water lifts them up off the rocks and carries them away. And that's, you know, the Bible talks about the waves and breakers and the river of God, and that's what it's been in my life. As I'm going through these rocky patches, it's like the Holy Spirit is like that water that just comes and lifts me up and carries me away. As I press into God, He lifts me up out of it, you know. But you got to get out there and walk. You can't just sit there on the ledge and just wait for things to get better. You got to press in. I have to go after Him, and then He'll lift me up. Sometimes He just comes anyway, because sometimes we're just not strong enough to deal with it. But that's the way life is, and we have to ride the waves.